Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, O people, you recite this verse, O believers, it is incumbent upon you to worry about your own lives. Those who are gone astray can do you no harm as long as you are on the path. Surah Al-Ma'idah. I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, when people see a tyrant and they do not restrain him, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu shall soon engulf them with an all-encompassing punishment. When shall write it immediately. Note, Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu meant, you consider this verse to mean that when you yourselves are on guidance, it is not necessary for you to command good and prohibit evil, because others will not be questioned about it. Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala anhu rejected this incorrect understanding of this verse. It becomes clear that stopping evil as much as possible is the responsibility of this ummah and of every single individual. The correct meaning of this verse is, O believers, be concerned about your reformation. Your treading the path of Islam must be characterized by rectifying yourself and trying to rectify others as well. If a person remains deviated despite your efforts at performing him, his deviation will not be harmful to you. Bayan al-Quran. Hudayfa radiallahu ta'ala anhu narrates, I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam saying, trials and tribulations will approach the hearts one after the other, just as straws are bound one after the other on a straw mat. If any heart accepts any of these tribulations, a black spot will appear on it. If any heart rejects any of these tribulations, a white spot will appear on it. The hearts will thus be of two categories. One will be white like marble, no tribulation will afflict it as long as the heavens and the earth exist. In other words, just as nothing can remain stable on marble because of its slippery nature, no tribulation can affect his heart because of the strength of his iman. The other will be black like an overturned tumbler. In other words, just as nothing can remain in an overturned tumbler, the aversion for sin and the lustre of iman will not remain in such a heart. Consequently, he will neither consider good to be good nor evil to be evil. He will merely act on his desires which are filled in his heart. When shall I Muslim? Abu Umayyah al-Shabani Rahimahullah narrated, I asked Abu Thalaba al-Kushani radiallahu ta'ala anhu saying, O Abu Thalaba, what do you have to say about this verse? It is incumbent upon you to worry about your own lives. He replied, by Allah, you certainly ask someone who knows about it, because I also asked the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam about it, and he said, it does not mean that you must worry about yourself only. Rather, you must constantly command each other to do good and prohibit each other from evil. When you see that people are generally miserly, desires are generally fulfilled, the world is given reference over religion, and each person is giving reference to his own opinion and not bothered about the opinions of others, then in such a case you must leave the masses and worry about your own rectification. There will come a time when it will be so difficult to remain steadfast on the injunctions of Islam that it will be like holding on to a hot burning coal. At such a time, a person who does a good deed shall receive the reward of 50 people doing the same deed. Abu Thalaba said, O Messenger of Allah, 50 people from among them of the later generation, or 50 people from among us. He said 50 people from among you. Mentioned by Abu Dawud. Note, this certainly does not mean that a person doing good in the later generation will surpass the companions of the Allah Ta'ala anhum. The companions of the Allah Ta'ala anhum are better than the entire ummah under all circumstances. We learn from this hadith that it is necessary to continue commanding good and prohibiting evil. However, if there comes a time when the capability to accept the truth is completely finished, a person must remain aloof and adopt a life of solitude. By the grace of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, such a time has not come as yet. The Ummah still has the capability of accepting the truth.